Make me an instrument. Make me an instrument of peace. Sing it if you know it. Make me an instrument. Make me an instrument. Make me an instrument of peace.
I don't hear you. What?
Make me an instrument. Make me an instrument. Make me an instrument of peace. Let's sing that one more time. Make me an instrument. Make me an instrument. Make me an instrument of peace. Where there is hatred, where there is hatred, I will love. Where there is sadness, where there is sadness, I will bring joy. Darkness, where there is darkness, I will shine. I am an instrument of peace. Yeah. This whole thing one more time. Make me an instrument. Make me an instrument. Make me an instrument of peace. Sing that again. Make me an instrument. Make me an instrument. Make me an instrument of peace. Where there is hatred, where there is hatred, I will love. Where there is sadness, where there is sadness, I will bring joy. Where there is darkness, where there is darkness, I will shine. Claim it, I am an instrument of peace. And make it your prayer. Make me an instrument of peace. I am, one more time. I am an instrument of peace. And then make me an instrument of peace. Make me an instrument of peace.
All right, Gary Lynn Floyd, Karen Drucker, welcome. My name is George Milton, and I'm your host for this morning's Sunday celebration service, this very special Sunday celebration service, coming to you from the Center for Spiritual Living in Palm Springs, California, on this beautiful, beautiful November Sunday morning. So welcome. We are also streaming today's service live on Facebook and on our YouTube channel, so welcome to you. On behalf of Reverend Eunice and our Leadership Council, we want to welcome all of you who are online, who are joining us today, both here in the Coachella Valley, and we know we have people around the country that tune in every Sunday, so welcome to you. If you'll go to the chat feature on your device and just say hello and let us know where you're coming from, we'd really appreciate it. Now, for those of you who are here for the first time visitors, if you would just raise your hand, and our lovely ushers, where are our lovely ushers? They're over here. They've moved them. They have a little packet for you just to tell you about who we are as a community and what we do here. So, welcome. So no matter where you are on your spiritual journey, you are welcome here. So usually every month we celebrate all of the birthdays for a month. So we didn't do that last week because everybody went to the gay parade. So, so we thought we would push it to this week. So if you have a birthday in the month of November, if you just raise your hand, or why don't you stand? We'll embarrass you just a little. Stand up, be proud.
Yay!
I'm November 1st. Okay.
Today it's her birthday.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
So, as you're probably aware, I want to thank those of you who came out. I see many faces that were here last night, so thank you so much for coming out and making us have such a fantastic evening. And thank you to you too, and we're grateful that we have them here this morning. But before I'm going to turn the service over to them, I have a few announcements that I must make. So listen up. One might be important to you. Yoga with Belle moves to a new time every Monday morning at 10:30. She was at 9:30 before, so it's at 10:30 now. Oh, 10. Okay. Disinformation up here from the stage. That's 10 a.m. with Belle. There's a suggested love donation of $15. Sensory meditation with Antonio Mystic will be held again on Wednesday, November 16th from 6 to 7:30 p.m. This is a breath and movement class, and there's a suggested donation of $20. Okay, you heard it. Our traditional Thanks for Giving dinner will take place next Sunday following the service. The turkeys, stuffings, mashed potatoes, and gravy will be provided by the center. There is a sign-up sheet on the bulletin board in the back corner, and that's where you would sign up to bring your favorite side dishes, salads, and desserts. So I know you've got some grandma's legacies recipes tucked away somewhere, so bring them out, cook them up, and bring them in next Sunday. The Rainbow Alliance will present the Gay Men's Choir in a holiday concert here at the center on Wednesday, November 30th at 6 p.m. Annie and Laura Meeks, or maybe just Laura. Is Annie here this morning? Okay, just Laura. She's easy to find. She's got the red outfit on. She's going to be selling tickets out in the lobby this after service for $25. So come out and support this event. And finally, Climate Cafe Multi-Faith Lunch and Kickoff, hosted by Kitty Christensen and Reverend Mark Accomando, who we know is very involved in the Riverside County climate efforts here, as well as Kitty. Will take place here on Sunday, December 4th, immediately after service. So it's an opportunity to just join in the conversation about climate change, and maybe some actions that we can take to make the world a little better place, okay? So thank you for your patience. All of this information and more is on the information table in the back of the sanctuary, on our website, cslps.org, and on our Facebook page. And also, if you haven't signed up, you want to give us your email address. We send out an e-newsletter every Wednesday that has all of the events that are going on here at the center. So, that's it. So I'm going to walk away. I'm going to walk away, and I'm going to turn this over to Gary and Karen for a few minutes.
All right, I invite you to sing this with me. It goes like this. I'm so grateful I'm alive. I'm so grateful I'm alive. I'm so grateful I'm alive. Pretty simple. I'm so grateful I'm alive. I'm so grateful I'm alive. I'm so grateful I'm alive. We'll come back to that every chorus. Here we go. Sunshine, your eyes, dewdrops and dragonflies. Here we go. I'm so grateful I'm alive. 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 Yeah, I'm so grateful I'm alive. So grateful. Yeah. Yeah. Your voice, waterfall, thrush song, coyote call. Oh yeah, I'm so grateful I'm alive. I'm so grateful I'm alive. I'm so grateful I'm alive. Sing it like you mean it. I'm so grateful I'm alive. I'm so grateful I'm alive. I'm so grateful I'm alive. So grateful.
So grateful.
Yeah. Your hug, sweet kiss, holding hands in blind bliss. Here we go. I'm so grateful I'm alive. 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 Oh, so grateful.
So grateful.
Yeah. Cut grass,
Cut grass,
jasmine bloom,
jasmine blue.
honeysuckle in your room. Oh yeah, I'm so grateful I'm alive. 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 Let's sing it one more time. Here we go. I'm so grateful I'm alive. I'm so grateful I'm alive. I'm so grateful I'm alive. Oh, you sound great. Here we go. I'm so grateful I'm alive. I'm so grateful I'm alive. I'm so grateful I'm alive. So grateful. Yeah.
Carolyn Floyd.
All right. Oh, I'm out of breath. I was back there dancing. I used to dance a lot back in the day.
Tell us more.
That's for the next book. Okay, so we're going to shift the energy a little bit. We've gotten ourselves all externalized and excited and energized and raised the energy in the room, but we're going to go into prayer and meditation before we turn the service over to Gary and Karen to do what they will with us. So, in just a moment, sounds promising,
I hope
right?
you're ready.
So in just a moment, Reverend Ed Tansey will be on the platform to deliver the invocation and the reading for this morning. Reverend G, I understand it is. Reverend G. Stewart was your host for the meditation service this morning, and he is also holding high watch during today's service. Karen Drucker will be delivering the message at the middle of all of the music. And as always, our practitioners will be available to you for one-on-one prayer for healing and revealing your highest good in the chapel. That's the middle door over there immediately after the service. So let's just take a moment to breathe, to find a centered space within ourselves, and just allow the love that is always present to flow in, through, and around, and as us, as we breathe it in and allow it to permeate every cell of our body, alivening, energizing, euthanizing. No, not euthanizing. Youthful. That's youthfulnizing.
Not so fast.
Back down. And now breathe it out. Breathe it out.
Make sure.
And just find your own natural space of breath. And continue breathing. Continue allowing yourself to sink deeper into yourself. And allow the music to take you just a little deeper.
Every step is holy. Every breath is life. Every moment precious when held up to the light. Every heart connected, each the face of God. Grace has shown me every step is holy. Every step is holy.
every moment precious when held up to the light. Every heart connected, each the face of God. Grace has shown me every step is holy, 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 holy. Everyone, every breath, every step is holy. Every step is holy. Every step is holy. Every step is holy. And every step is holy. Every step is holy. Every step is holy.
How about now? Now? I have a teacher's voice, so that's what I'll use. Now I guess I'll use this. Hello. All right. Thank you. Thank you. That was beautiful. So today's reading is taken from the book Gratitude, a way of life which is a compilation of many authors. This passage is written by James Eubanks. Gratitude is an emotional response of love that wells up within when one is confronted by the awesome design of life. Gratitude is an access to awareness, and awareness is a doorway to love unceasing. Gratitude enriches and deepens the colorful fabric of our lives by allowing us to see more. Theology defines religious experience as a profound human awareness of a grand design. Gratitude is an access and a channel of consciousness that leads to this peace and understanding. It's a religious experience lived daily. So if you're not yet someone who on a daily basis practices gratitude, like an unending prayer or a background music for your life, I invite you to do so now. Come up to the higher room. Gratitude requires responsibility. See and begin to own your valuable contributions and talents. Acknowledge the people in your life, those you love and those you may not love. In a true sense, they are all the same. They are your teachers. Be grateful for them. While doing so, realize how powerful you are, how moving your life is, and to what extent you are blessed in just being here. And then watch what happens. I'll repeat that. Watch what happens. So now I invite you for a few moments to go within and ponder the words about gratitude and how you relate to those words. imagine the singing bowl being hit 3 times because it's not here on the... Thank you, Karen. So now I will take you into a spiritual mind treatment, which is our form of scientific affirmative prayer. And the purpose of this treatment this morning is that each one lives their life in and from the consciousness of gratitude, and that this sacred service this morning brings about the message that each one needs to hear that deepens their spiritual journey. And for these wonderful musicians, Karen and Gary, as they present what they will be presenting this morning. So coming from that purpose, fully knowing and fully realizing that the divine is the only energy that exists. It is the energy that is in, through everyone, everything, every situation. And the qualities of this energy that has created each and every one is love, joy, gratitude, abundance, prosperity, humor, creativity. And each one here is made from that. And it's at the core of everyone's being, at the core of everyone's being. And I know today, as each one lives their life in and from gratitude, that the magic and magnificence of life manifests for each one in a beautiful, powerful way. And that today's service that is being shared for us by Karen and Gary is so divinely led, and that the words and the music touches each one and brings each one to that deeper place of understanding and knowing. And I am so grateful for all of the volunteers, the music, the tech individuals, the hospitality. I am grateful for all of that. And I say, in knowing that I release this prayer into the Lord, knowing that God's got this. This is done to its perfect and magnificent completion. And please join me by saying together, and so it is, and now it is.
Meister Eckhart said, if the only prayer you say every day is thank you, that would be enough. So infinite spirits, so far today I'm doing all right. I haven't been greedy, grumpy, nasty, or self-indulgent. I haven't eaten any chocolate, charged anything on my credit cards. But I'm going to be getting out of bed in just a moment, and that's when I need your help. So that's why I start every morning by saying, thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, that's the whole thing. Got it? Sing with me now. Thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this healing. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing. Thank you for my friends. Thank you for my friends, Spirit, thank you for my friends. Thank you for my friends, Spirit, thank you for my friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful. Thank you for my life. Thank you for my life, Spirit, thank you for my life. Thank you for my life, Spirit, thank you for my life. My glorious, my glorious, my glorious life. My glorious, my glorious, my glorious. Thank you for my health. Thank you for my health, Spirit, thank you for my health. Thank you for my health, Spirit, thank you for my radiant, my radiant, my radiant, my radiant health. My radiant, how about
radiant.
my wealth? Thank you for my wealth, Spirit. Thank you for my wealth. Thank you for my wealth, Spirit.
Thank
My
you for my
opulence. My opulent. You
My
did that very good.
opulent,
My
my
opulent
opulent
wealth.
wealth.
You're good. My opulent. My opulent. My
Opulent
Thank you for
wealth.
this day and
Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit.
Thank you for this beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful. One more time. Here we go. Say,
Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank
this
you for
gratitude day. This gratitude, this gratitude, this
gratitude day.
This gratitude, this gratitude, this gratitude day. Just say, thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. What fun. Am I on? It's not working? It just died? Okay. All right then. Okay. So thank you for this day. Did you, here's the question I have for you. Did you wake up this morning and just go, thank you for this amazing day? Did you walk into the bathroom and look in the mirror and go, oh my God, did you get more beautiful overnight? What is the deal? Look at this body. Oh my God. Look at this. Did you do that? Did you go, oh my God, everything's dropping? So here's the thing. So I have this friend, Loretta LaRoche, who starts her day every morning by saying, ta-da, I'm still here. We've got to look at how we start our day. I have a thing about this. Every one of my albums, about 22 albums at this point, every one of them starts off with the very first song being something, if you had like an alarm clock radio, you would hear this song saying, thank you for this day, or I start my day with love, or whatever. And I learned this a long time ago about how important it is, ooh, look at me, how important it is to start your day in this positive way. Because I was at a hotel, and the alarm clock radio woke me up, and here was Linda Ronstadt putting this thought in my brain. You're no good, you're no good, you're no good, baby, you're no good. And then she goes, I'm gonna say it again, you're no good, you're no good, you're no good. So what do you think is in my mind all day long? So we've got to turn that around. It's got to be, I'm so good, I'm so good. You know, it's got to be all that stuff. But with gratitude, speaking about gratitude, and your prayer was perfect. I mean, everything you just said was exactly what I'm talking about. I love how Spirit works that way. So there's the basic gratitude stuff. There's basically, you know, when you think about your life, what are you grateful for? What are you grateful for in this moment? So actually right now, in this moment, turn to the person next to you and say one thing you're grateful for. Just turn to that person next to you. Just say, what is one thing you're grateful for today? So that's the easy part, is just thinking about one thing. But there's also another part to this too, and this is what we do in spiritual mind treatment, is the idea of saying, well, what are you grateful for that you don't have yet? What are you grateful for that's out there in the future that is going to align to that energy that you're putting out? It could be a year from now. So think about, what are you going to be grateful for next Thanksgiving? Just think of one thing right now. That you made it through the year without all this crazy political and COVID and everything. Whatever it is, just think about what is it that you want in a year from now that you're grateful for, that you're going to start affirming right now that you have it. Because that's what our philosophy is all about. We don't wait for it to show up. We start to say, I claim it right now that I have this. Prosperity, when I have no money coming in, I say, I have that prosperity right now. My health, you know, it could look different. I claim that I'm healed, whole, and healthy right now. But today my talk is, I am so blessed, the daily practice of radical gratitude. And what I mean by radical gratitude is, how can you say, I'm so blessed and I'm so grateful when things are not working so great, when things are kind of in the toilet. That to me is the radical practice. And so, and I'm not talking about that concept of saying it's all good. Do you hate that when something's going on with you and you say that to someone and someone in our philosophy goes, oh, well, it's all good. It's not all good. I just want to slap them. It's not all good right now. But the thing is, it's being able to feel that right now it's not all good. And just allow it to be. I wrote a song recently, let it be whatever it is. Let me cry if tears gotta fall. Let me stop if I need to rest. Let it be. Let it be whatever it is. Now, it doesn't mean that when things are in a bad place that you go there and build a condo and invite everyone over for cocktails and appetizers and you stay there for 3 months. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about that you acknowledge it and you move on. And when have we seen in our lives when things were not so great that it wound up to be that there were blessings later on? I mean, if I didn't get fired from the Red Lobster in San Rafael 15 years ago, I'd still be singing, Piano Man and Evergreen at the piano. But at that time, oh my God, I lost my job. What am I going to do? Well, I wouldn't be standing here right now if I didn't have all these different things happen in my life. So one of the things that I want to talk about today is triggers. When we get triggered. Anyone ever here get triggered? And you kind of spin out? This is the main part of what gratitude to me is about. It's how do we bring ourselves back to center? And that's what meditation is. That meditation doesn't necessarily have to be that, you're sitting on a little, chair and you're meditating for 3 hours and your mind is just in that place of oneness. I don't know, maybe you can get there. I can't. But one of the things that I've been taught over and over is real meditation is about bringing yourself back, bringing yourself back, bringing yourself back. And not doing it in a way of, oh, you idiot, you went off track. No, it's so interesting. I've got this song. I swear to God, I write songs about every one of my issues. You get to see what all my issues are. But I have this song called I Will Be Gentle with Myself. And it just goes, I will be gentle with myself. I will be gentle with myself. And I will hold myself like a newborn baby child. And I wrote that song when I was in this place of beating myself up, doing something, did something really stupid. And I called a girlfriend and said, oh my God, you wouldn't believe this stupid thing I did. And she said, stop. I will not let you talk to my friend that way. And she said, would you ever imagine speaking to a child the way you're speaking to yourself right now? And that's what we have to remember. Like, how do we speak to ourselves? What are we saying every day? Because that's what goes in here, and that's what becomes a belief, and that's what goes into your heart. And so being gentle just means when you go off track, when you get triggered, when, you think you did something stupid, it's like you just bring yourself back gently. Bring yourself back gently. And that's what it's about. And so gratitude, the reason why I want to talk about radical gratitude is that that's one of the ways that we bring ourselves back from that place, is just what is one thing you can see that is good in your life when it doesn't look so good. So another little chant I wrote years ago, I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful. Oh, you know it. I am so blessed. I'm so blessed by that. But I wrote that little chant in one of those dark nights of the soul. Anyone ever been there or just me? When I just couldn't figure out how to get out of bed. Everything just looked dark. I was depressed. I didn't know what path to take, where I was going. And it was this quote. I think it was this quote. Without exception, begin every day of your life with gratitude. As you look in the mirror, say, thank you, God, for my life, for my body, for my family, for my loved ones, for this day, and for the opportunity to be of service. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I just realized it was looking at the smallest little teeny thing. And I'm talking about, it was like, I get up and get a cup of coffee, Or I've got this one friend who I know I can call later who's going to see me and hear me. You know, and that's what, it's interesting, I love studying sign language, and in one of my songs I have this line that says, you are beautiful, you are powerful, blah, blah, blah. And I celebrate who I've become is this. Just boop. And that's sometimes what I think a miracle is, what transformation is. It just goes like that. You know, and we can let go of those Gucci bags with all of our issues that we take with us to every party. We put it down and go, hi, I'm Karen. Let me tell you about my issues. How are you? Tell me about yours. You know, we get to let go of that because all of a sudden, boom, it's gone. We just transform it in that moment. And that's what gratitude can bring to us, can bring us back. One thing, the smallest thing, it just can be a moment. And even the hardest of times, it can be a moment. You know, the hardest time that I ever went through was when my sweet mom was dying. And my dear sister, who's here today, it's her birthday, my sister and I, in the midst of just the hardest times, had moments of gratitude, had moments that we were driving home one night and there was like this glorious sunset. And in the midst of this incredible pain of being with our mom in the hospital, you know, as she was dying, we would go get butter burgers and have a great time having dinner, having butter burgers and a malt, you know? And it's like it can be those moments that you're holding those moments at the same time. It doesn't have to be one or the other. So I learned about gratitude actually at Christmas many years ago. I had auditioned for this club in San Francisco, and it was this big audition. It was like to be an opening act for the main acts that come through town. And I was so excited, and I auditioned, and they said, okay, we'll call you in a couple days. So, you know, back then, I'm like looking at the phone every day going, ring, ring. Finally, it rings. It's them. I'm so thrilled. And they go, Karen, your audition was great. We have got this job for you that's going to be perfect. And I'm like, yeah? Have you ever shopped at Macy's? I'm like, yeah. Do you play guitar? I'm like, I didn't, but of course, now I need to, you know, pay my rent. Yeah, play guitar. What about the 12 Days of Christmas? Do you like the 12 Days of Christmas? I'm like, yeah, what does this have to do with me? Well, we've got a job for you. Imagine this. You come out on the floor of Macy's dressed in an elf costume and break into song as people are going down the escalator, joy to the world, the Lord. And, you know, and you'd be perfect for this. Isn't that great? And I'm like, oh my God, my life is done. I'm going to be an elf. This is not what I signed up for, to be an elf. But I need to pay the rent, so I'm like, sure, I'll be there. So I go, and I go to the Macy's that day, and I get dressed in they gave me my little outfit. Remember what elves wear? They wear the little curled up shoes. They wear a little green outfit with a little hat. And I look at myself in the mirror and go, oh my God, my life is over. But I get my guitar, which I've learned now 3 chords, that I can play every Christmas song with 3 chords. You know, you're starving, you're a musician, you got to do what you got to do. So I go out on the floor, and everyone, like, I break into song, and people are like, ah, and they run the other way. And then, you know, this is how I love how spirit works. Whatever's in your mind, you manifest. So, of course, I manifest all these teenage girls stalking me the whole time, going, oh, my God, she is so weird. Do you know how weird you are? Do you know what you look like? Oh, my God. And I'm just mortified, but it's like I have to be there for 5 hours, so I'm walking around strumming my guitar. Sometimes the elevator would open, and I'd be like, joy to the world, and they'd be like, ah, in the elevator, trapped in the elevator as I'm singing to them. So I'm mortified. I'm depressed. I've got 12 days of this. And I'm just thinking, my life is over. My music career is in the toilet. This is just awful. And every day, you know when things are really awful, that time goes so. And I say, okay, I'm not going to look at my watch for like forever. And then I finally look at it, and it's like 10 minutes have gone by. So I'm going through this every day, and I'm getting more and more depressed. And it's just, you know, this is Christmas. Everyone's happy. I'm not. So one day, though, I come home. And you ever have that where like a book falls off the shelf at you? And it was Wayne Dyer way back then. talking about act as if, talking about being in service, talking about whatever you're going to think in your mind is what you're going to create. That is what our philosophy is. Change your thinking, change your life. Change your thinking about what's going on, and things will manifest differently. So in that moment, that night, I remember going, okay, I've got like 6 days left of this thing. And at this point, I'm driving myself to the Golden Gate Bridge and jumping off. But I'm just, okay, you've got 6 more days. And I remember I just had one of those times where I just really embodied that. I just visualized, what would it look like if I changed my mind about this? And in that moment, I heard this little voice just saying, be a love elf. Be a love elf. I was like, what? Just be a love elf. And so the next day, I walked out on that floor. And I took my little guitar, and here were all these people that they were just, now it's getting closer to Christmas, so everyone's getting kind of pissy. Yeah, Merry Christmas to you, too. And there's a line of women at the cosmetics counter, and they're all just getting upset because they're not, being served fast enough. I remember I walked up behind these women, and I went, strummed my little guitar. I went, silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright. And this woman turned to me and she said, round yon virgin mother and child. And a few more, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace. And all of a sudden, everyone was singing, and everyone softened. And I got in that moment that no matter where you are, whatever you're doing, you can bring that love. You can bring that joy. You can do that connection anywhere, anytime. My ministry began that day with saying I could make a difference no matter where I am, even if I'm in a frickin' elf costume. And my life changed. It was one of those moments. And it was interesting how, in that time, all of a sudden, all the people I had manifested that were mocking me disappeared. All of a sudden, I had people following me, singing. I had little kids that would gather around me, and we'd all be singing. And we were really making like little love bubbles all over Macy's. And when that job ended in 12 days, I was changed. I was changed. So Oprah said, when you focus on the goodness in your life, you create more of it. Opportunities, relationships, even money, for Oprah, flowed my way when I learned to be grateful no matter what was happening in my life. So a great line that you can use, I am thankful, I have no complaints whatsoever. I'm so grateful, I have no complaints whatsoever. So a few little gratitude practices to give you. So one of them is just being present to what is going on, being present to seeing people around you who might need to just have a smile, especially at these times. Oh my God, we've just needed to connect. We've needed to be with each other and just see each other, instead of little boxes on Zoom. I'm so thrilled to see you all in person, I can't even tell you. And it's just taking that time to just be aware. So I have this, and it's even with the closest people in your life, and it's again those small moments. So a little story. I have these friends named Diane and Jerry, and they're older, very Jewish. And every morning Jerry would get up. He'd make a bagel with bagel seeds, all the little sesame seeds. He'd cut the bagel, make his bagel, and go away. And every single morning, like clockwork, Diane would go, Jerry, could you just please sweep up the seeds so that when I come and get my coffee, it's not a mess? That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. Sweep up your seeds. And every morning, Jerry would not sweep up his seeds. They would all be there. Every morning, Diane would start her day being pissy at Jerry for the stupid little seeds. But again, like my little moment, one morning, she woke up, and she's going through her usual rant in her mind of just, not doing this. And in that moment, again, beep, she had that awakening of saying, one day there will be no seeds. One day he's going to be gone. And I'm going to bless these seeds every day that I see them. Because at one day, you know, he's not going to be here. So it's taking that moment by moment by moment of choice, of choice, of choice. And then the other thing is just showing gratitude to other people. You know, when you see someone who needs something, when you can feel it. I mean, that's the one thing that we all have that ability to choose, is to be able to feel when someone needs something and show gratitude to them. So I just found this. I want to just read this little thing that I just found. To the man in line behind me at the Gainesville Target, who saw that after hitting my grocery budget limit, I decided to put back my pumpkin spice candle and the makeup I had picked out. You didn't know that I always save my stuff for last, and given the money situation, I usually wind up putting it back. You didn't know that the 2 fussy kids I had with me were only 2 out of 4. You didn't know that I had postpartum depression and that I used that scent as a way to boost my mood. You didn't know that this week had been full of sick kids, parent-teacher conferences, and emergency dental visits. And I was so looking forward to lighting that candle at my little nap time and just taking a minute to relax. Even without knowing that, you saw me. You saw me as a human, not just the mom in front of you that was distracted and going way too slow. You heard me say that I had to put those items back, and you said, oh, no. You're getting them. It's on me. You didn't take no for an answer. You told me that I deserved it. And when I started to tear up, you, sir, affirmed that one more time. You deserve this. You, sir, are the good in the world. You made my day, probably my week, and I will pay it forward. I'm so grateful to you. I might not ever see you again, but I'm so grateful to you. And that's what we can do for each other. You know, speaking about my mom dying, I remember I was in Costco years ago in front of the Charmin toilet paper. I mean, I'm just standing there, I'm about to get my little toilet paper at Costco. And you know what, for any of you who have gone through grief, you know that grief is like a wave, that all of a sudden it just starts to come up and you're like, oh God, why here in Costco? But all of a sudden it just starts to come up, and sometimes you just got to go with it. And in that moment, I just said, all right, well, here, and I didn't make a big thing. I just kind of put my head down, let the tears come, and out of nowhere, all of a sudden, I just felt this hand on my shoulder. It just patted me. And I was so in it that I couldn't turn around at that moment. But it was just someone saying, I see you. I feel you. You know, when I kind of had it go through, then I looked and no one was there. But I mean, that's what we can do for each other. You know, that's what gratitude is just, to me, it's just the ultimate caring. It's the ultimate caring. So one thing I would, you know what, here's another thing. You can also do this. You can change your language. I love this concept. Instead of saying, oh, I've got to do this, you get to say, I get to do this. Talk about gratitude. I get to do this. I'm grateful for this. So here's an exercise I'd like you to do this week. You can noodle around. Do this little exercise this week. Close your eyes for 1 second and think about, what is one act of gratitude you could give to yourself this week? Maybe it's acknowledging yourself for all that you've done for these past couple of years of just making it through all this craziness. What is one act of gratitude you can do for yourself? And then think about, what is one act of gratitude you could give to someone else? Someone else. And then one act of gratitude, it could be something as just writing a letter, a little note to someone saying, I'm so grateful you've been in my life for so many years. I'm so grateful for you. Whatever it is. And then you might even go bigger and think of, what is one act you could do for your community, for this church? Just saying thank you for all that you've done. But you know, thank yourself in all of this. Thank yourself. And then at the end of the day, yes, you could do a practice of what are 5, grateful things that you noticed today, but I'm going to give you something else. Think about each day when you put your little sweet head down, what touched my heart today? What touched my heart? What am I grateful for today? What one good thing happened? What inspired me? But the last one is, what surprised me today? What thing happened that surprised me? And I just leave you with, I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. Sing it one more time. I am so blessed.
I'm so blessed.
I am so blessed.
I'm so blessed.
I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. Yes, I am so blessed. Just that last line. I am so grateful. Yes, I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. So, what surprised you today?
I wouldn't be surprised if peace broke out all over. I wouldn't be surprised if I found a 4-leaf clover. 'Cause miracles abound. They happen all around me every day. I wouldn't be surprised if we put an end to hunger. I wouldn't be surprised if we just kept getting younger. 'Cause miracles abound. They happen all around me every day. And life keeps blessing me with so much good. I wouldn't change it even if I could. Blessing me in every way. And if it all turns out okay, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised at all. I wouldn't be surprised if I found out every answer. I won't be surprised when we find a cure for cancer. 'Cause miracles abound. They happen all around me every day. And life keeps blessing me with so much good. I wouldn't change it even if I could. Blessing me in every way. And if it all turns out okay, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised at all. And life keeps blessing me with so much good. I wouldn't change it even if I could. Blessing me in every way. And if it all turns out okay, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised at all. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised at all.
on behalf of this entire community, we have been so blessed by last night, by today. You're a powerful speaker. Thank you so much, and we are so very grateful.
Thank you.
Thank you for blessing us. Yes? Let's hear it again for Karen Drucker and
Thank you.
I am so full. And I'm also very blessed to bring up Reverend Ed once again and to say this is the last week of our Prosperity Now campaign. And I just want to say thank you for being the chair this year and for blessing us in a mighty, mighty way. And to say that if you have not filled out your intention card, just happen to have a few, we're almost to our goal, and he's going to announce it in just a moment. But I want you to stay a few moments after service and fill it out, because this really allows us, I'm on the board, just one of many on the board, but it allows us to be very accurate in our estimation of what next year's budget will be. If we don't fill this out, then we could be really airy-fairy about it, and then we'd have to pay the price with our treasurer, Steve. He would, he can be a real tough guy. So we really want you to, we want you to fill this out so that we can be more accurate, and I really appreciate it. And I think we have our last big announcement. We're not quite there, but I'm knowing by the end of, before y'all leave the parking lot, we will be way over.
Yes.
So.
Again, I'll be walking around. I'll gladly give you one.
Me
All
too.
right. Yes. And are we ready to see what our
Drum roll, drum roll. Our goal is 125,
Oh, wow.
and we're at 117. So I know we'll really be over that by the time you walk out to the parking lot. So we'll be right back by the POS as you leave, and you can get a pledge card. It takes 2 minutes to fill out, and yeah.
And we have one more week before the next Sunday, right? So that we are welcoming as many people wanting to.
No, next Sunday is where we say thank you at our gratitude dinner. So we want everything to be in.
Yes.
So please do it today.
Thank you for all the ones who have pledged. So we really appreciate it.
And then next Sunday will be the big celebration. If you've never come to the Thank You for Giving dinner, oh my gosh. And the whole service will be a gratitude service. I'm not going to be giving a talk. We're going to get in little groups, and we're going to share about what we're most grateful for. So I don't know. That is my favorite ritual service for the year. Because, boy, by the time we finish that service, the roof is already lifted up another 3 feet. It is so inspiring to hear what everyone's grateful for. All righty? So we're going to bring up George at the end. Oh, no, I have to do offering. Oh, my gosh. That's why Steve was turning and going.
He's smiling now.
He keeps me on my toes, I tell you. He's been one of the best board treasurers in 30 years that I've ever served with. I'm grateful for him. Thank you. Believe it or not, he has a sense of humor, and he makes it fun. He makes, accounting fun. I was like, who would have known that? All right, so remember what we always say, it's not the amount you give, it's the consciousness you give from. So we want to give from that overflow of love and goodness and joy. And so we imbue that which we're about to give now with all the blessings as we say after me. Divine love.
Divine love.
In and through me.
In and through me. me.
blesses and multiplies
Blesses and multiplies.
all that I have,
All that I have.
all that I receive,
All that I
all
receive.
that I give,
All that I
and
give.
all that I circulate.
And all.
Thank you, God, as me.
Thank you, God, as me.
All righty. Thank you. Thank you, Brian and Stephanie.
Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful, 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 I'm so grateful. Are you ready to do the movements? I'm so grateful. Goes like this. Here we go. Gratitude before me, behind. Gratitude behind me, to the left. Gratitude to the left of me, to the right. Gratitude to the right of me, above. Gratitude above me, below. Gratitude below me, within me. Gratitude within me, all around me. Gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. To yourself, I'm so grateful. To the people you love, I'm so grateful. Release, let it go. I'm so grateful. Do it again. I'm so grateful. Yeah. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Do it again. If you want to stand up and wiggle a little bit, here we go. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, above, gratitude above me, below, gratitude below me, within me, gratitude within me, all around me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. I'm so Don't grateful. Hit your neighbor. To yourself, I'm so grateful. To the people you love, I'm so grateful. Release, let it go. I'm so grateful. Again, I'm so grateful. Yes, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful, and I'm so grateful. I am to be here with all of you.
Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Just a reminder that private prayer with a practitioner is available to you in the chapel after service. We'll be serving birthday cake and coffee in the cafe, so you're not going to want to miss this. Laura Meeks will be in the lobby selling tickets to the Gay Men's Choir holiday concert.
Ed and I will be passing out.
And Ed, they'll be tracking you down with the... So we like to end every service with our closing affirmation. If you'll stand with me, the words will be on the screen behind.
Oh, you want to bring the practitioners up, but there's not enough room.
There's not enough room today. We're busy.
Maggie can be the representative.
Okay. I am at home in the heart of God. My life is anchored in truth. I live in the consciousness of peace. I can never be separate from my source. I am living love. Hallelujah. Amen. Now, you know, we usually close out this service with the peace song, but the peace song is canceled today. So take it away,
Oh, no.
Karen and Gary.
Would you please sing these words after me? This is our blessing to you today. Love be with you.
Love be with you.
Peace enfold you.
Peace enfold you.
Spirit lift you.
Spirit lift you.
Breathe it in.
Breathe it in.
Truth come through you.
Truth comes through you.
May good flow to you.
May good flow to you.
Let joy renew you.
Let joy renew you.
Till we meet again.
Till we meet again.
Love be with you. Ooh, love be with you. 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 Okay, now the repeat is a little bit faster this time. I'll go, love be with you.
Love be with you.
Peace enfold you.
Peace enfold you.
Spirit lift you.
Spirit lift you.
Breathe it in.
Breathe it in.
Truth come through you.
Truth come through
Make
you.
good flow to you.
Make good flow through you.
Let joy renew you.
Let joy renew
till
you.
we meet again. Love be with you. Ooh, 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 love be with you.
Turn to someone and say, love be with you.
Ooh, love be with you.
Love be with you. Love be with you.
Ooh, love be with you.
Love be with you.
Ooh, love be with you.
Carolyn Floyd.
Karen Drucker,
Thank you all for
you
being
so
with
much.
us
We
today.
love you.
Thank you.